Okay, so we're going to start this reading. I had already done about a 5-minute video already before this, and then my phone rang, so of course I got interrupted. So the first card out right now, actually, I've already blessed this reading for the collective. So the first card out actually is the Vertical from the Minimalist Oracle deck. And the Vertical means energy, awareness, higher self, and authenticity. And I believe that means right now, in our spiritual perspective of where we're at right now in the collective, with basically our whole world has gone on hold. We're basically in self-isolation, self-preservation mode. And perhaps now we're just being aware of our higher self and actually being made to be made authentic, in a sense that I know for myself, like right now in this period of like my world stopping, I'm being made aware of like everything that I like missed out on, like how busy my life had become. Like my whole world like had just like become just work, all money, work. And I never stopped to like actually sit down and have a dance party with my kids, or sit and just like, I don't know, like actually enjoy their smiles and laughter, and like just notice all the little things about them. Like that to me is like the biggest thing. Like, and I'm being made aware right now of what's actually important to me. Like my family time is super important to me. Yes, work is important to me, but also my family, my children, like being able to enjoy their smiles every day. Because when I came home from work, it was eat, sleep, no play, nothing. Like it was just like a whole like redundant world of just like, it became like miserable after a while. And I still kept doing it because of the fact that I needed to get money. And like now I'm sitting in momentum, like suspension, and like my money is still gaining momentum. Like people are still offering, oh yeah, like, you know, we can prepay this month, or we're still gonna pay you this and that. Money's still gonna be there no matter what. So I've been made aware of what my true higher self is calling for, and that's to just be authentic in what I'm doing, to be an authentic mom, a kick-ass mom at that. And I don't know, like I'm just kind of like in this sense like growing also. Just my life has stopped, yeah, like we aren't able to go out and do things, go to Bounce World and do all this crazy stuff that we usually do, you know, on the weekends or whatever. Like I don't know, like I guess my life wasn't all just like work. I would go out and do stuff, but it would take like a lot of like energy for me to actually do it. Now it's like a dance party is no thing. Oh yeah, we want to jam out to Louis Capaldi. All right, here we go. So now I'm going to be doing the Wisdom of the Oracle, which is by Colette Baron Reed. And wow, I thought like my whole video stopped, but it didn't. Let's get one card for the collective of what we're going through right now, our spiritual perspective. What are we supposed to be learning right now? Or what are we learning right now? Spiritual perspective of this journey right now. In our world, even though our world is stopped right now. Peace! Oh my gosh! Such a sweet card. Peace. And it actually, 2 plus 3, if you add it together, whatever, equals 5, which is the Hierophant card in the tarot deck. And peace, my friends. Let's just see, where is my card? Okay. I'm going to read it out of the book for right now. And I'll interpret it afterwards. So we're going to go to 23. And that is Essential Meanings, Freedom from Attachment and Radical Acceptance. The Oracle's message: it doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, a heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Everything in your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. As a relationship message, it says, when two people are in true alignment with one another, they have an innate harmony between them. They are as two perfectly tuned instruments playing together. Sometimes it's impossible to tell who is who. Peace is yours, and it is to be savored. And for a prosperity message, it says, this is one of those times when you're capable of clear vision about your work and how you create your prosperity. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're called by a presence to step into your power. Just being is enough. For you are in peaceful harmony with spirit, and it shows in your work. So at this point in time, like right now, instead of freaking out about coronavirus, instead of like doing all this crazy shit, you know, like maybe I did have a few days of like, you know, hoarding shopping, freaked out a little bit, but that's the human in me anyways. Right now, I think we're all at a point of radical acceptance of what is, and we have peace in knowing of who we are and what our innate purpose is here on this earth. And at this time of being slowed down to realize that we are all equal and that we're all in this basically together, and we're all going through the same exact motions as each other, and all the same feelings that, I don't know, it's maybe like having us all grow together and having peace of knowing that, you know, this isn't going to last forever, and we should just enjoy the moment right now and just be aware of like our spiritual calling at this point in time. What do we need to be focusing on in order for our soul's growth? What, you know, like our whole entire world is stopped so that we can take a look at our soul's expansion. That's what I get from that. Next is going to be, gosh, I think it's called The Map or something. Oh yeah, The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reid. This is one of my favorites too. Let's see what we got for The Enchanted Map. Please give me a message today for the collective for our spiritual journey right now. What are we supposed to know? What are we going through? Give us one message. One message. Oops. All right. Balancing act. Number 11. But it was in reverse. So we'll just check it out what it means in reverse. Reverse. This is a time when it's important to address the areas of your life where there is discord. Right? Upright it looks like this, but are you fixated on getting your own way? Are you obsessed with one thing, neglecting essential matters that require your attention? Taking your own inventory is a necessary step towards rebalancing your life. It is the only way to reach an equitable solution. Adjust yourself to the conditions of your environment that you have no control over, and balance will come much more easily. If there is to be fairness, it must come from you. So that's interesting. Right now we're basically, maybe our world had been imbalanced, you know, a month prior to this, and that we were putting work first, putting everything else first before what was most important, which is ourselves, our family, and acts of kindness and love and compassion. And then at the bottom of the deck was protecting your treasure, which is you are always protected and divinely directed. Look at this, protecting treasure. That's sweet. So that means, although this is a time of great risk, know that at a fundamental level, you are able to move forward safely and securely. The most proverbial nest egg is safe and sound, no matter what the fluctuations in the world. Right, dude. So guardian angels and other guides are whispering to you, making you aware of their protective presence. Your loyalty is an important theme now. Nurture that which you hold dear. This is a good time to strengthen bonds of friendship and ensure their integrity. If you feel tested right now, know that a true and loyal heart always achieves its aim. Take refuge under an angel's wing. You are not alone and have no need to fear. Embrace your courage. So yes, that's exactly what I was just talking about. That's so crazy how this, like, all this comes together. Just by chance too, right? Just by chance. Is it merely a coincidence, or is it, I don't know, divination? Is this like magic? I don't know. Tarot is the untold story. You never really know. Unseen. And that's crazy because I have just literally, like, okay, this is a Lemurian quartz crystal, okay? And the only one of the Lemurian like cards I have is in this deck, the Mermaid Oracle. And I was like, oh, when I was putting this all out, because I put this crystal right next to this deck, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be crazy if we got the Lemuria card? Boom, right there, right? Earthy spirituality, community, ocean conservation. So with that, I just had this card like last weekend. I did. That goes to number 29, which also means number 11, which we already had today. So earthy spirituality, community, and ocean conservation. Lemuria. Do you know of this place? A place where the mother of all was loved and reversed, where you were at one with the land, sea, and the sky. This place was and is Lemuria, and you are connecting with this energy now. Lemuria was and is a tropical paradise that was home to millions of beings who grew and developed out of this planet's earths and oceans, evolving from sea beings into beings of land, sea, and sky. Many of them today still able to genetically tap into these ancient memories. So maybe some of you that are actually tapping into this collective reading should look more into what Lemuria is and see if you maybe connect with that other realm. Throughout much of Melanesia, Micronesia, and Polynesia, we can find these energies in pockets that are so strong they're almost like stepping into another world. The energy varies from island to island, from the bare masculine energy of New Zealand to the feminine lush energy of Fifi in Thailand. Lemurians were and still are peaceful tribal people who are advocates of mutual responsibility and caring. Their nature was and is social, not in the sense of wanting to be around people all the time, but in terms of community. Lemurian communities were organically developed so that each person had others that they could rely on and be helped by. As everything was exchanged by barter, and as each person had something to offer, Lemurians thrived and lived on an earth that was peaceful and bountiful. Vegetables and fish were the predominant diets, and many Lemurians were purely vegetarian. Their DNA strands were fully activated. They could shapeshift and see far into time. Lemurians were balanced beings, in-betweeners, if you like. They were not competitive, nor were they interested in definitions of difference. They nevertheless delighted in diversity. This is energy influencing you right now. So divination meaning is a time of sharing responsibilities and pleasures, meaningful gathering with code and ethics, enjoying a time of great good health, and of close and maturing friendships that respect individual boundaries and choices. Life for a time becomes very simple. Seasonal eating, building in non-permanent homes, living outdoors for as much time as possible, an ability to work with sunlight and moonlight extremely effective without becoming wired, as we often are by moonlight, or becoming burnt and dehydrated as we can by sunlight. We still need both, feeling less and less connected to the mainstream and more connected to the ocean and the earth. This is not a cliche of being a hippie. This feels now like a valid choice and way forward in a world that worships such false idols as money, celebrity, fame for its own sake. And basically that's like what we're doing right now, is we're being put on hold, being told to take a time out, enjoy the earthly realm, enjoy our home, enjoy everything that does not revolve around money. Like, my God, my whole life it revolved around money. Seriously, like a month ago, that's all I thought about every day, all day. It was just money, money, money. And like, what kind of life is that, really? I'm never going to go back to that life, that's for sure. I mean, it is all about money, but not to the point where I sacrifice time with my, with my children and with my friends, family, and loved ones. Okay, so the two chakra cards that came out was Facade and Wisdom. Basically, our whole facade of a life a month ago is dropping out of the way, and Wisdom is coming in to take its place. That's how I see that. It's real simple. I'm not going to go into depth with those two cards. That's just the way it is. Our whole facade of a life from the past month and years before that is dropping out of the way to make new for Wisdom. And everything that comes with it. Peace, enlightenment, spiritual awakening, everything like that. So, I think I'm going to pull, let's see. I'm going to pull an energy card. Oh yeah, listen to this, you guys. Okay, so I just got this deck, and it's a bootleg deck, dude. But I got it off eBay thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna be the energy oracle cards, right? I'm gonna get them. They're gonna be awesome. They're gonna be like, you know, real. False. They were false cards. I had to report the eBay seller, and I'm gonna just end up getting the ones off Hay House for 50% off right now. But what a waste of $7.99. Oh my god. No wonder they're only $7.99. They're fake. Look at how little they are. Look at that. That's not the real energy oracle cards. The energy oracle cards are like huge, like my hand. This is like half my hand. It's just, why would you do that? Why would you print out such shitty cards? So, okay, Spirit, just give us one card right now of what the collective is learning as energy oracle cards. What is the collective learning right now? I feel like I haven't shuffled these enough. I have. Oh, that one just hopped out. All tied up. Right. Here we go. Another 23 card. This is the second 23 card. Okay. Second 23 card. All tied up. That's what we are right now. Basically, we're all tied up, right? We're being forced to look at ourselves. We're being forced to confront the things that are shadow side. Okay, so with that, I think I'm just going to wrap this up because my 2-year-old's crying. And I'll be back later on, I guess, with more messages. I'm going to do like let's see, life purpose oracle cards later. I'm going to do unicorn oracle cards and guardian angel ones. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up. This is the shortest reading I've ever done in my life. I don't want to cut it short, but I have to because my kid's crying. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.